What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here for another predicted lineup. It is FA Cup weekend. We play Morecambe at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Sunday, 2 o'clock kickoff. I'm with Brian Daigle here in the studio, and I'll be with Brian Daigle here in the studio for the watch along on Sunday as well. Antonio Conte has been speaking in the press conference. There is some really not good injury news, and do you want to take us through the injury news at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, the first one I will mention is obviously we've not put on there because it's suspected COVID, is Eric Dyer, so we would assume he will be out. Christian Romero we already knew about, and then the big breaking news, Heung-min Son injured, probably out till the end of the month, which is a huge blow going forward. And finally, Steven Bergwijn, which is one we knew about.
Yeah, Sonny is a massive one, especially with all these games, 2 Chelsea games coming up, Arsenal coming up. It's a massive, massive blow for us. Antonio Conte has stated in his press conference that Harry Kane will definitely get a rest. He said that he might use some youngsters, blood in some youngsters, and he's also said that Dele Alli will definitely start. So let's get into the predicted lineup. We're going to go for a 3-4-3 formation. In goal, we're going for Pierluigi Gallini.
Well, we are indeed. I mean, we were and ahhing about this one, or we were certain to begin with, weren't we? Then and ah because Conte said something about not...
It wasn't. It was Fabrizio Romano on a podcast said that Conte very rarely uses his second goalkeeper.
Yeah, so he said that, but I've just got a feeling he's going to have to play Gallini here. I mean, if Gallini doesn't, then I think we're right. What we were hearing about the loan deal may be over. But yeah, we've gone for Gallini.
Yeah, so that's Gallini in goal. Next position we're going to look at is the right wing back, and we're going to put Matt Doherty there. Yeah,
well, Emerson clearly needs a rest. Emerson also, as we know, his final ball hasn't been great. And Doherty, I think the last chance salute has already gone, but I think he's going to want to give Emerson a rest and just get Doherty out and get some minutes.
Yeah. All right, so Doherty right wing back, right centre back. We're going to look at Davinson Sanchez.
Yep, again, we'll go through the defence, but obviously with Dyer supposedly out, I think we were on the thought that Davis needs a rest more than Sanchez. So Sanchez hopefully to slot back into his right of a back three as his normal position.
Yeah, and another reason why I was looking at Sanchez as well, because of the impending reintegration of Cuti Romero as well, and that'll be that position. So Sanchez will get a lack of game time when he comes back. So we're thinking Sanchez to come in for this one. In the middle, we're going to go for Joe Rodon.
Yep, I mean, we were surprised to hear that he didn't start against Chelsea, but apparently it was a rib injury or something. Hopefully he's overcome that. He, as Conte said, is the natural successor to Dyer should he be out. So if he's got past that little rib injury, it should be him.
Yeah, and if Rodon is out, I mean, it probably means that Ben Davies will have to play. Yep. But for argument's sake, we've gone for Joe Rodon here. And on the left-hand side, we're going to go for Japhet Tanganga, who definitely needs a performance.
He needs a performance. He needs a confidence boost. He played this position in Palace. At the beginning, he seemed a little bit ropey, but he grew into it. So hopefully this might be a position where he can put to bed his bad performance against Chelsea.
Yeah. And then on the left wing back, we're going to go for Ryan Sessegnon, where Conte claimed in the last press conference before the last game against Chelsea that Sessegnon will be back in for the FA Cup game.
Yeah, really excited about this one. All right, it's only Morecambe, but he's started showing glimpses what he's capable of, and a good game to come back into, really, isn't it, after an injury, just to get some minutes in the legs and get the muscles working. So, Sessegnon, as Conte said, probably left back.
So let's run through that back line with you one more time. So it's Pierluigi Gallini in goal, right wing back Matt Doherty, left wing back Ryan Sessegnon, Tanganga, Rodon and Davinson Sanchez in the centre back positions. In the midfield, in the double pivot, the first player we're going to look at is Harry Winks.
Yeah, really surprised he didn't start against Chelsea, in all honesty, and give Højbjerg a rest. This game, I think we have to give Højbjerg a rest, and I think this one is an easy choice.
Yeah, and obviously he's been performing really well since Conte's come in, so he deserves the start.
Yep.
Alongside him, a player that we haven't seen much recently, in Giovanni Lo Celso.
Yeah, hopefully he'll be able to be Gio Lo Celso, not Gio Lo Anderton in this game, and he'll get 90 minutes or whatever is under his belt. But he needs a game where he has to show what he started showing glimpses when he came, and this should be a game where he could do that.
Yeah. So that's double pivot of Lo Celso and Winks. Hopefully Lo Celso does put in a performance because we need to see something good from him, especially under Conte. Right sided number 10, we're going to go for Lucas Moura.
Yeah, Lucas for me is the one game player that doesn't need a rest. He seems to thrive and get better when he gets a run of games. Once he gets that break to rest, he seems to come back, and it takes a couple of games to get in. So yeah, Moura should start.
Up top, we're going for a surprising inclusion of Dele Alli. Conte did say Dele will play. He said Kane won't play. So it was pretty much a toss-up up front between Dele and Dane Scarlett, and we have gone for Dele.
Yeah, I think this is the way they're going to have to fit him in, because I think we've got the midfield right, and there's only one other position he could play, which is, as we said, that false 9. But I think I was nailing on Scarlett until we saw the comments from Conte. But Dele is.
And then on the left-sided number 10, we're going to go for Bryan Hill. Came on against Chelsea, had a nice little cameo. And yeah, we've gone for him to start this game.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm actually excited to see him and Sessegnon. I think that could be actually a very, very good, because do you remember when you went to the Wolves game and Gil actually did a lot of defensive work?
He did a great job on Adama, didn't he?
Exactly. Soon-to-be teammate, we're led to believe. So they can interchange, because Sessegnon can go up top. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what goes on down that left side.
Yeah, me as well. I think it's a big game for Bryan Hill, especially because, you know, young player coming in, new league and all that. Yep. So I think it's a big game for Bryan Hill. But let's run through that lineup with you one more time. So it's a 3-4-3 formation with Galini in goal, Sanchez, Rodon and Tanganga in the centre-back positions. Doherty right wing back, Sessegnon left wing back, Lo Celso and Winks in the double pivot with Hill, Dele and Moura up top. If this is the formation and the lineup, what prediction are you going for?
We all know that. Although I have not got one right, because I keep going for this scoreline, but I'm confident.
You might get it right this one.
This one I might do. Until we have Bob back on our screens, 4-1.
4-1. Who's going to get the goals?
Well, we can't say Son or Kane, exactly. Can we? I fancy Hill. Fancy Hill to get a goal. Lucas Moura brace.
Yeah.
And Lo Celso.
All right, nice. I was thinking Lo Celso as well to get a goal for this one. I'm going 3-0 Spurs. I'm going to go for Lo Celso to get one, Lucas to get one, and Dele to get one. That's what I'm going for.
Okay.
But that is our predicted lineup. That is our predicted score lines as well. Like I said before, you can catch us on the watch along for the 2 p.m. kickoff on Sunday. Pre-match pump up with David Harris prior to that, and then the post-match fan show, where it is your chance to have your say straight after the watch along. So looking forward to seeing you all on Sunday. And yeah, thanks everyone for joining us today. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.